You know, anybody who lives in like New York, Chicago, one of those bigger cities, and has been down to one of the downtown areas and walked on the sidewalks where it's pretty congested, and experienced or you heard about the pickpockets that will come along and bump you and take your wallet. You know, after some time, you're walking at your bump, you realize something's missing, so you begin to turn and chase after them and try and get your wallet. And soon after that, one of the tricks is that somebody comes up soon thereafter and pretends to be able to assist you and find, oh, somebody took your wallet. Here, I seen them. They went over there. And they get you to go follow them and chase for the person that took your wallet, where actually they're working in cahoots with the person who took your wallet, okay? So that they can continue to keep your wallet, hopefully, and come up. The art of misdirection, that's what it is. Misdirecting you from the truth, that your wallet went that way, okay, and they got you going the other way. It reminds me of today's political, racial, social climate that we have going on in America. You know, you got, on a federal level, you got state politicians, and particularly I know Texas and Florida are guilty, Ron DeSantis and them. They're actually passing legislation to get people to not talk about racial issues and things that happened in the racial past. Okay? All of the redlining, all of the massacres that have happened that have come on, that their people have taken part in, all of the urban renewal where they've displaced black residents in black towns and put up a stadium or an arena, right? And gave them a gave them a team to be able to celebrate. Yeah, go team, right? The art of misdirection, right? We give you something to celebrate, okay, while we're raping you. Like, it's not the way things should go, right? These people don't want us to fully recognize the depths of the diabolical activity that has taken place by some of those people, see, and they want to be able to hide it, push it, behind the curtain, sweep it under the rug. And if it's not recognized in some people's reality, it doesn't exist, you see. It makes me think about, what's the word they use? Critical race theory? Critical race theory, I think, is what they're using, right? And they're making it illegal to talk about certain things. But it makes me think about this Charlie Kirk guy that was just killed, or unalived, I guess is the word they used. And although I don't condone, the unaliving of the guy or whatnot, but he didn't. As much as people try and think that he was such a Christ-loving, guy, he wouldn't have done it for free. He made revenue, right? He wanted to build followers. He had an agenda. He was trying to start a movement, right? And deceptively, they want you to believe that the movement was in your favor. They come under the guise that we come to save your community. One thing these people do is they take something so broad as Lake Lanier and all of the towns that have been flooded and lakes created, right? Rosewood, Florida. There's all these stadiums underneath the town, old black establishments underneath these stadiums, as I said earlier. They want to take that reality and totally just, whittle it all down to a word, and we've allowed them to do it. Critical race theory. So everything that went on comes down to one word, and you get a chance to control the dialogue by basically activating a word that you're telling us behind this word, don't have any further discussions. That's misdirection. That's controlling the dialogue. There's another guy that I saw the other day on YouTube that some white guy went into a barbershop, engaging a bunch of the brothers in the barbershop. And this guy had the nerve to say that never have white people been more in danger by black people than now. As a result of that killing that happened on the subway. What was that, in Colorado, where the black boy killed that white girl? That's one situation, and he wants to use that to basically say that they're now in danger by us in masses. let's get this thing right. All the mass shootings that happen, mass killings that happen in America have never happened by people that look like me. Let's get that clear. Stop it. Not only them stop it, but we need to stop engaging these people. Stop allowing these people to come in, pull the banana, put the banana tailpipe, control the dialogue, and misdirect, right? The art of misdirection, to be able to change the reality in their favor, right? They want to make it seem as if the reality of the situation or what happened in the past did not happen. And if you let them continue to get away with it, they'll make it seem as if it's your fault. Perfect narcissism, isn't it? Perfect form of narcissism. What we need to do is basically stop engaging these people, stop allowing them. The conversation should have stopped when he said what he said, and it should have ended with the fact of the mass shootings. Don't let these people keep trying to talk over you. I saw some guy standing outside a meeting that Hakeem Jeffries was having, some other politician, white guy, right? And he just kept talking over Hakeem, talking over him, wouldn't let him get a word in. That's a trick. That's a trick. And you allow them to get away with it, yes, they won't. Stop letting them get away with it. Okay, Charlie did that. He did that same thing. As soon as you begin to start talking, they start talking over every point because they don't want the truth out there. That seems to be the agenda right now. Suppress the truth. Well, the art of misdirection, we need to control that. Okay, we need to be aware of that and stop allowing them to get away with it.